Hello, and Sabayadi from Laos. I am in Luang Prabang, the ancient capital. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So I flew in yesterday. I got in last night. And then I just spent this morning walking around the old historic district and seeing the sights. It is really hot in Laos. It is so much hotter than in Vietnam. It's right now outside 36 degrees Celsius, which I want to say is in the high 90s Fahrenheit for my Americans. I've been taking it pretty easy just because I knew I needed some time to adjust to the heat. Luckily, though, it's a pretty dry heat. I expected it to be more humid, but it's pretty dry, so it's bearable, especially in the shade. But I've been taking it slow and easy. This morning I went to Wat Siang Tong. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. It was super beautiful. I love all the ornate gold, Buddhist reliefs and everything, so that was really cool. Then I went to the Traditional Arts and Ethnology Center, kind of a museum on all the different ethnic groups within Laos, and that was amazing and just had some really thought-provoking stuff. Especially they had one exhibit on the nuances between cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation that I thought was really interesting. I also just have to say that the vibe here is immaculate compared to Vietnam. I was so stressed and overwhelmed and just overstimulated pretty much my entire time in Vietnam. But here it is so chill. It's super quiet. The roads are peaceful. There's sidewalks to walk on, kind of. And I have not heard a single beep beep from a motorbike yet, so I am loving the change of pace here. I am just back at my hostel right now because it is mid-afternoon, so it's peak heat. I am so tired just from walking around in the sun, so I'm going to take some rest. I have booked a sunset cruise along the Mekong River, so I'm very excited for that. So after I take a little rest, I'm going to freshen up and get ready for my sunset cruise.
Movement in the video or not?
are. All right, it is day 3 for me in Luang Prabang. I am just loving it here. The vibes are so chill. It's so laid back. It's really beautiful here. It's just so nice and definitely a good break compared to Vietnam. However, it is very hot. Every time I step outside, it is like a little painful. It's really dry and just hot, so we're adapting to the heat, but it's good. Yesterday, I went to the Quangsi waterfalls, and oh my god, that was like the most beautiful waterfalls I have ever seen. I am so surprised at how big they were, and the color of the waters was gorgeous, and just the way it flowed. It was super beautiful. I went with some friends that I found through the hostel, and we had such a fun time. We ended up spending all day there, and we swam in the water pools, which were so cold and so refreshing. It was really fun. We also went to the night market last night for dinner, and then we went to the Luang Prabang bowling alley, which I've gone the last 2 nights now. It's kind of the popping place for backpackers to go bowl and drink and whatever. Super fun. Really had a good time both nights. However, I am a little bit sick because of it, I think, or maybe it's just from all the smoke in the air, but I definitely have a bit of a cold. So I'm very happy I switched to a hotel for the next 2 nights. It's good to have my own space to really just rest and relax. So trying to take it easy today. I just though stumbled across a yoga studio by my hotel, so I'm thinking maybe to go take a class. There's one in about an hour, so it might be nice to kind of move and stretch the body in a way I haven't been able to do much during this trip. So we shall see. I've also really been liking Laos because I feel that this is the first place I really get a sense of the backpacking community here. I've met so many great people every night I've been here, just really fun people that I've hit it off with pretty well. So it's been a really fun time being able to just hang out with people. The sad thing about backpacking though, or meeting friends while you travel, is that it's often just a very brief encounter. Most people I met are leaving within the next day or two, or I'm leaving within the next day or two. So we only get, 1 or 2 times to hang out, and then it's already goodbye. So it's fun, but it's not the most lasting thing. But that being said, I've been meeting some really great people, and it's been fun to kind of put myself out there, get different vibes. It's good. It's a good time. Okay, it is my last night in Luang Prabang. This morning I went to the Royal Palace and National Museum, which was cool, but normally when I think of national museums, I'm
think of like pretty impressive museums, and this museum mostly just had artifacts from the royal family from the last century or so, but it was still really cool to see. And then in the evening, I climbed Fusi Hill, which has like the most famous Buddhist temple or stupa, Buddhist temple on the top of the hill. And the climbing up the mountain was really beautiful because there was like hundreds of Buddhist statues along the way. And originally I planned to go see the sunset up there because it's a popular sunset watching spot. But once I got to the top, there were just so many Chinese tourists and they were being so loud. And I just like didn't want to wait there for an hour while they were all kind of yelling. So I went back down and got a beerlao at this really lovely cafe on the river instead. And then I had dinner, and then I have just been packing because tomorrow morning I head to Vieng. I will ride a 5-hour minivan down there. So see you tomorrow. Okay, hello, quickly popping on in. I got to Vang Vieng yesterday. All the trains were sold out, so I had to take the bus, which was probably the most miserable bus ride of my life. It was supposed to be 5 hours. It ended up being 8.5. There was no air conditioning in this rickety old bus. It's 97 degrees Fahrenheit here, which is like 38 degrees Celsius. It's super hot. We were on the bumpiest roads for probably 7 of the 8 hours, and it just went on forever. It was not cute, did not enjoy that, but made it to Vang Vieng. I met up with my friends Jaime and Anna, who I met in Luang, Prabang, and we just got dinner. And then today we'll go to a viewpoint that overlooks the valley of mountains, and then go to some blue lagoons for a little swimming in the midday heat. And then I think this evening we're going paramotoring, so I'm pretty excited. I think it will be fun. So let's go. Smile for the vlog.
Okay, hello, I'm at the Vang Vieng train station. making my way to the airport for my travels to Malaysia. But wow, yesterday was so much fun. It was so good. The hike to the viewpoint was really hard. It was a lot of rock scrambling and it was so hot even though we went in the morning. We were just like dripping sweat by the time we got up there, but the views were really gorgeous. It was super cool. Then the lagoons were so nice to swim in. The first one we went to was Blue Lagoon 3, it's called, and it was so refreshing after that long, hot hike. And just swimming in there was super beautiful. They had rope swings and like inner tubes to float on. It was such a perfect way to spend the afternoon. The other Blue Lagoon we went to, Blue Lagoon 2, was also nice. We just liked the number 3 more. Then paramotoring was so much fun. Oh my god, I was nervous since I kind of have a fear of heights, but it really wasn't too bad. Just one moment of kind of realizing like, shit, if we crash, I'm screwed. But it was amazing. It feels like a bird flying up there, and going over the karst mountains was so cool. I do wish there was less smoke because we couldn't see very far in the distance since it's burning season here. Everything's just so hazy, but it was still really fun regardless. The hot air balloons were going up into the sky and the sun was setting, so it was really pretty. It was so much fun. Then we just hung out around town, got some dinner, had some smoothies, drank some beerlao, the usual. So I'm really sad to be leaving Laos actually because I've had so much fun. I feel like I didn't have very high expectations for Laos. I thought I would just come here for a couple days and then head to Cambodia, but I loved it so much. The vibes here were just so good. It was really fun to meet people and hang out with them, and I don't know, everything was really nice. The waterfalls and the lagoons and paragliding were all so much fun. So I had a really good time, but it is also time for me to go to Malaysia, so see you there. Bye.